it is now looking obvious that they are trying to use Nnamdi Kanu live to play kabu or to play gamble. This is just the honest truth, and there is nothing anybody want to tell me. It is now official now, or it could be allegations, because the Justice Omotosho, who is in charge of this case, have not finally, according to the report going online, he has received the evidence of what the 7 doctors in 7 geopolitical zone that they have choose to examine the condition of Nnamdi Kanu, whether his condition suits to be under the condition of a DSS custody or not. But guess what? What is going on? We know what is going to be played. We know, and that's why I'm telling you people now, it is now obvious that they are trying all their available means to buy everybody over in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Let me remind those viewers that Samuel Ekpa, they keep calling that Samuel Ekpa caused violence in the Southeast today. This is how it started. Samuel Ekpa, when Samuel Ekpa was, whether he's real or not, that is not my business. But we all knew when Samuel Ekpa was calling, after the 2 courts or different courts in Nigeria, call Buhari government to release Nnamdi Kanu, that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya down to Nigeria. Court in Umuahia give judgment, the court in Enugu give judgment. They 2 different courts. But the government of the day refused to obey their courts. And that's why you could see that Samuel Ekpan and the rest of them, they kick against sit-at-home order. And sit-at-home becomes something else that are causing a lot of businesses. You know, people can no longer move out. That gave Samuel Ekpan the popularity he ever desired for. These are these kind of things, the way government hand over things. The same way Bola Ahmed Tinubu is handling this issue of Nnamdi Kanu. I want to tell you that the one Justice Omotosho is saying, no, they have to have 7 doctors to go and examine whether Nnamdi Kanu is at his condition. If it is the judge, with due respect, the Justice Omotosho or Nigeria politicians that are under the captivity or under the cage of DSS for good 5 years plus now, they said that they are okay with the DSS treatment. This man is not asking for, I want to travel abroad, like the way the Nigerian politicians are doing, when they steal billions of naira, trillions of naira. The next time when they appear in court, they begin to fall. They begin to ask, they want to go for abroad to go and treat themselves. We saw somebody like Emefiele who destroyed the country with Buhari, who is today as we speak now, Nigeria is the only country that are using two currency, the same currency but 2 different notes, where we have old and new. All started, shenanigans started under Emefiele government in collaboration with Buhari and his boys that did it to affect our economy in Nigeria. Now, this man, Nnamdi Kanu, steady, he has been coming to court. There's never a day he came to court that he fainted. There is never a day he came to court that said, oh, I am dying, and I pretended to fall. This is a man who told you without any fear, any condemnation, that is fighting for Biafra. And it is his right, because it's not against Nigeria constitutions. And Nigeria government knew that the only thing, even if they have any evidence against Nnamdi Kanu to crucify him or to nail him as a terrorist, as a treasonous offense, only that single act that the Buhari government kidnapped him from Kenya alone have disqualified everything. I am not a lawyer, but according to what is in our disposal, that when you kidnap somebody from another country, you cannot try the same person. And that's why I was telling the judge, the Nnamdi Kanu counsel at the initial time, don't brainwash Nnamdi Kanu, or in the name of Justice Omotosho, sugar-coated Nnamdi Kanu, we are sorry. We delay your judgment for good and 10 years now. I will hasten up and will do this thing. This is how they cajole Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team. To face fresh trial. What is fresh trial? What are they trying in Nnamdi Kanu? If Nnamdi Kanu were to be a Fulani man, Hausa man, or Yoruba man, with Bola Ahmed Tinubu government and Justice Omotosho start his trial, a fresh trial, knowing fully that he was kidnapped in Kenya? That after the court in Kenya have delivered judgment in this case, that they are unaware, that they are not aware how Buhari government picked Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and brought him down to Nigeria. That alone disqualified. And this is where I get fed up with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You call yourself a Democrat. You say you are father of all. Why are you? Is it the Fulani men that are pushing you to do this thing? Why are you starting the trials of Nnamdi Kanu afresh? Does Nnamdi Kanu does not have the right to cause agitations? You people say you have evidence. He has caused this thing since 2015 up to this now. Evidence has not been found. You keep him there. We are hearing now that reportedly or allegedly that December 24 or December 24 will be the final Supreme Court judgment of Nnamdi Kanu. We are waiting. We are struggling waiting there. But one thing that is sure, that the God who have sent him and this era, because I know no man with his right sense will go on this mission Nnamdi Kanu is going. No man on his own will embark on this journey. Even by now, he will have died. But because he's in this mission, he was born for this purpose. And that's why you can see he's still alive. But either the DSS with collaboration with the court, or the doctors the 7 doctors in 7 geopolitical zones who have taken their funding and say Nnamdi Kanu head is okay. The DSS has the facility to sustain Nnamdi Kanu pending on the 24. Reportedly, we are hearing that is the final day for judgment, Supreme Court judgment for Nnamdi Kanu. He will survive it. And his enemy will be put to shame. We are waiting strongly to see the judgment of Justice Omotosho, because one thing, no matter any evidence being gathered against Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu was the one that killed people during the Lekki Toll Gate, during the protest. Nnamdi Kanu was the one that turns to Nigeria armies, and they were reportedly say they buy people in Lekki Toll Gate. We are waiting for the judgment. Justice Omotosho is going to deliver that day. Because one thing is certain, Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. That alone cannot be taken out. That alone cannot be taken out, that he was kidnapped in Kenya and brought him back to Nigeria. You cannot kidnap somebody and bring him and try him. That alone have disqualified the whole case. But it will look so obvious. That's why, for me, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu or his followers will watch this video, it will have been better for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to wash his hand out of this case of Nnamdi Kanu. Because at the first stage, at the end of it all, it will not cause hatred between the Yorubas and the Igbos, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu intentionally jailed their persons. Right? Because if you look at it, the same offense that Nnamdi Kanu committed was the same offense that Sunday Igboho committed. Right? And 2 of them did not commit any wrong, because Fulani men were destroying the country. Fulani men were buying people, even up to now. Buhari government refused to do anything about it. We are not afraid. Buhari government refused to do anything about it. And that's why these men came up that way we go. Let my people go. What is the offense have they committed so far? And that's why you can see Sunday Igboho celebrated the death of Buhari. In London, he celebrated his life. He said Buhari want him die, but as God lives, he died before him. That is how God do his work. The truth of the matter is that we are strongly waiting for Justice Omotosho. Reportedly or allegedly, we are hearing that December 24 Supreme Court judgment, whether true or not, that the judgment will be delivered. We are hearing what the Justice Omotosho will deliver. We know fully that Justice Omotosho have nothing to deliver except with the president interventions. And that's why many people have thrown out the opinion that no judge can judge the case of Nnamdi Kanu because he commit nothing. This case is still going to add it's going to still be settled political settlement. We are aware that most of the leaders of the Southeast we are in negotiation with Nnamdi Kanu. What type of negotiation are you negotiating with Nnamdi Kanu? The negotiation, you know, that is dead on arrival. You are telling Nnamdi Kanu to back out of Biafrans, not to agitate for Biafra anymore. And such that the federal government will release him. And the young man is telling you that it is too late for me to back out of this work. In the course of this, I lost my father and my mother. In the course of this struggle, most eminent people that fought for this battle lost their life. If I now, because of my life, I now say, oh, today I renounce Biafra. I don't want to fight for Biafra anymore. Will that bring the life of people that died? And he said, no, I can never betray my people. If this will end my life, let it end my life. And that's why you can see Nnamdi Kanu is still there up to today. They don't want to release him. They feel that is proving stubbornness. This is the same way they cajole Ojukwu. Ojukwu forget about Biafra. Ojukwu, no victor, no vanquish. According to what is it called? This elderly statement. Yakubu Gowon. No victor, no vanquish. Come, let's form one Nigeria together. They brainwash. They talk all manner of words to Ojukwu. And Ojukwu are bad. Ojukwu joined them. Today, what is the outcome? Is Igbo are not still facing the same thing they are facing? Since 1999, that Nigeria get their democracy up to this very moment. Has Igbo man become vice president or president of Nigeria? The answer is no. They have never. They have never. If you really want that these people are part of Nigeria, from 1999 up to the 2025, they have not been a vice president, talk about smelling president of Nigeria. The only position they strive to attain during Obasanjo was Senate president, which they did never stay long. They never stay long in that place. And you are telling Nnamdi Kanu to give kudos to Alex Oti. What Alex Oti is doing right now in Abia State is doing amazing work. He has proved that the three governors who have ruled Abia State, which is first Carlo, the second Carlo, and Ekpeazu, three of them together, his 4 years has knocked them down. If you are Igbo man, you watch my video up to this very moment, maybe you think I'm exaggerating. You should do your plus or minus. It's not up to 4 years of Alex Oti. I have been to Abia State in 2013. I know the situation of Abia State. And the current pictures I'm seeing online now, what Alex Oti have transformed Abia to today is amazing. Today, Alex Oti, Oji Carlo, whether the Oji Carlo, the second one, and Ekpeazu, the three of them, which is making 24 years of Abia being relegated. God-owned state that being relegated. Today, you can see a man. These are the dream of Nnamdi Kanu. Today, you can see now that the court is now in the hand of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Alex Oti now have proved them wrong by telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu, sign this document for me. I want to build seaport in the Abia State. So that today, Igbo is not Lagos is not Igbo land. Lagos is this and that. The argument will come to an end. The demolitions of some people properties now, just because they don't belong, because of 2023 election, what happened, it will come to an end. Once President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signed the document and allow Alex Oti to build seaport in Abia State, it is done deal. Give me 1 year if Lagos economy will not come down, because many Igbos will shift out of Lagos. If there is, I've said a time without number, that they make Lagos, the monopolized economy of Nigeria for Lagos State. And that's why you can see that Lagos State is the only way where people come and clear their goods. Whether you are in Kanu, whether you are in Sokoto, whether you are in Enugu, you are in Abia State, whether you are in Cross River, everybody is coming down to Lagos to come and clear their goods. Suffer ahead. Some people goods have landed over 3 months, 4 months. They are still unable to clear their goods because of the conjunctions. Now, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu truly he wants, sign the bill. Let's Alex Oti create seaport in Abia State, and give yourself 1 year. If Lagos will not reduce. Today, people cannot rent house in Lagos because the population in Lagos State is more than the house. When you see house now, you want to pay for the house before you know somebody have paid. Even despite they are raising amount, the cost of renting house in Lagos now is very high, because Lagos is the only industrial city in Nigeria. Lagos International Airport, apart from Abuja that are competing, the international airport, everybody who want to travel abroad, you have to pass through Lagos. Most of the flight is from Lagos. You cannot even see most of them in Abuja. You have to travel down to Lagos. The seaport is in Lagos. Many oil companies they are making money from different states, Enugu, Imo State, different states now, their head office is in Lagos. Why will Lagos not generate more GRA? Why will many people not run to Lagos to come and invest? Because the population is here. Treat everybody equal. If many people will not return back to their base. My people used to make a parable. If you don't know where you are coming, you should know where you are coming from. Today we can see the witch hunt, how this government of the day demolishing people property. You say, oh, they did not get a proper approval. Who was the one who approved that place for them to build it? At this level of this building you are building down now, The person who approves it is supposed to be people the government should begin to go after, not after people have spent their end time savings to raise structure, to build, to put structure to this level. You now decided to bring the structure down on your own. This is very ridiculous. This is so bad. In this type of economy, you are sending people to their early grave because people life savings, people have said, this is my retirement plan. Just overnight, you bring them down because of the hatred. Because of hatred. And when we talk on this channel that one Nigeria have expired, Nigeria have expired. The best thing for Nigeria today is divide this country, let everybody go, or you go by regional government. Because there's no way you will tell me the way things are going right now in Nigeria that we are one. We are not one. Let nobody deceive you. I think it is today now, the Southeast leader now, they have now begun to wake up. Most of the things that Nnamdi Kanu have said many times ago, that the Igbos are just wasting their time. If you look at it in Nigeria, Igbos are more Nigeria than any other tribe in Nigeria. I'm not an Igbo man. I'm not Igbo. I am from the Middle Belt, and I'm proud of where I'm from. But if you look at it categorically, Igbos are more Nigerian than any other tribe in Nigeria. Because Igbos are the only tribe that anywhere they go, they invest their money. Anywhere they go, they try to make the community a better place for people to live. Which other tribe that is doing what Igbos are doing? But yet, you still feel that they are not good to rule. You feel that they are not good to hand over power to. People that you are hand over power to, look at what they have turned their region to. Look at it now. Go to the north now. Boko Haram have overpowered them. Boko Haram now dictate for what the government of the day in the north. We just had a breaking news now that the commander of Omotosho in Osun State escaped assassinations by unknown gunmen. Who are those people? Could this still be the Fulani bandits who are hurting? Could it be maybe probably they feel that these people are the one that is making them not to penetrate to the southwest? They want to eliminate their commander. This is what we are saying. That injury for one should be injury for one, it should be injury for all. If you clap, oh, because there is a breakdown in this region today, it's not my turn. Wait till your time is coming. When I was shouting it when Buhari was alive, during Buhari regime, I was saying it, that this thing Buhari government is doing, that people are clapping for him, is intentionally destroying the Southeast. People say, I'm crazy. He now look as intentionally, they orchestrated by how to make sure the Southeast looked at their own place. First thing they did is to impose people who does not want to be a leader to them, who have taken it upon themselves to bring calamity to Southeast. This is not the Southeast we knew. Southeast before is the region that when you go, they are very hospitable. They love strangers. You know, all manner of things. Every December is always pleasant. You know, people look at it today. Just look at it today. What they have done the Southeast to. This is the same Southeast now that people cannot go in peace to go and see their families. Where do we even start from? About the shenanigans that is happening in Nigeria. The worst part of it is that they have destroyed the institution that make this country a great country. Well, nothing is remaining for us anymore. Nothing is remaining for us as a country. The only thing that is remaining for us as a country now is the debt we are owing. Maybe it could be the reason why the people we are owing to self, they are not supporting us to divide, because they are afraid that if the country divides, who is going to pay the debt? Could it be the reason why the president is trying to make sure that they introduce China language to Nigeria, so that Nigeria should start learning China now? Because the debt we are owing, anything happen, China might have a way of claiming their money back. The truth of the matter is that release Nnamdi Kanu, let him go. Jailing Nnamdi Kanu is jeopardizing the remaining credibility the country have. Because when you jail him now, it will be available to the world. It will be available to the world entirely that a man was kidnapped and brought out to Nigeria, and Nigeria judiciary still jail him. The judiciary need to stand up and do correctly. You can see the judges now, they are not protesting now, because the way they are saying that even the judges have joined the masses to be saying that judges are corrupt. You have so many cases where they turn the masses down. Where do we start naming from? Up to now, they have not still explained to us how number 4 person become number 1. That is the Supreme Court judgment. The highest court in the land that will respect that after their judgment, you now leave everything for God. No, they can make a mistake, but there are some blunders you don't make. Because the blunders you make, it might be difficult. It might destroy generation. It might destroy a lot of things. And that's what is causing right now. Please, if you watch up to this very moment, support us by sharing this video to your groups. Share it to your loved one. Subscribe to this channel. On your notifications so that whenever we drop video, you can see us and like. In case you want to reach out to us, you can reach out to us through our email, thewaymaker12edu@gmail.com. Message us, we'll get back in touch with you. Thank you for watching.